So La Palabra is a writers collective made of women. And we've been meeting for this will be the fourth Tuesday today at the National Hispanic Cultural Center for the annual Women in Creativity writing series. But we realized that we don't want it to end here. So not only is it a workshop, but it's going forward as a collective where we can share resources as writers, as female writers, opportunities for writers' residencies, places for publication. We can share the things that we do in our community. We have hosts of slams here. We have people who are in jazz ensembles. We have artists that have their own studios and exhibits, photographers. And so this is a place where we can not only share our work, write together and create, but we can also network with one another, which is pretty viable if you want to continue, your career as a writer. And so I think it's necessary. Two palabracitas just walked into the door right now. And so it's necessary that not only that we create a physical space, but that we also have an online presence so we can check in with one another. And so that's what we also do. We've got a servers list, we're online, we have a group page, and it's gonna move into a website. But beyond that too, I think that it's pretty important that we have a volunteerism component. And so we've aligned ourselves recently with Safe House. It's a shelter that empowers survivors of domestic violence. And so we're gonna do a drive for their thrift store. But we're gonna continue to do such things like that. Eventually, it'd be nice to be a little bit more formalized and perhaps have everyone who's involved donate and make sure that this does happen 2 hours of volunteer time in something in the community to give back in order to continue to participate in La Palabra. The word is a woman. And there will be other components that we'll explore. For instance, Katrina Garaccio, who just walked in, who's a teacher at Cibola High. She's published 2 books. She is a spoken word artist, and she's been well published, obviously. She has interest in doing a media literacy portion for the younger writers that are involved and will hopefully, come back and be a part of it. And ultimately, we'd like to take all the writing here that we're producing and we'll continue to produce and create an anthology of photography, poetry, and essays. And it should be noted that the photographer is Mariah Bottomley. She resides in Denver, and she is the principal photographer for the La Palabra project. And the models are actually members of the collective as well.